Hello, my beautiful Capricorns. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome back. Welcome to my channel. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today, we're going to be looking at the messages for Capricorn for the first week of June, or whenever you come to this. It will be uploaded on Friday, May 29th, 2 days before the full blue moon in Sagittarius. Big energies coming in. I'm not an astrologer, but I did look up some information on this. So it's called a blue moon, because there are two moons in the same month. I did know that part of it. So the second full moon of the month always brings big energy, right? High energy, truth-seeking, adventure, higher purpose. This is what this one is going to bring in because of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the adventurer. Sagittarius are very drawn to honest people and honest situations. They don't like liars. I know, because I'm a Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion. I feel like this blue moon is in a perfect place, especially where I'm concerned, because before I was thinking about it, last night, my husband and I watched The Age of Disclosure on Netflix. If you're interested in seeing documentaries where former government officials talk about the things that they know that haven't been disclosed yet, that would be a good one to watch. It was released in November of 2025, but I just got around to watching it, which is perfect timing because in about 2 weeks, the movie called Disclosure Day is going to be released. That's been done by Steven Spielberg. It's labeled as science fiction. So use your own discernment as you're watching that, if you watch that. I know I can't wait, especially watching it on the heels of the documentary that I just watched. And this blue moon in Sagittarius bringing out expansion, adventure, truth, right? I love that. Okay, so using the Dragon Riders Oracle, my beautiful Capricorns, you have the card Saga and Shiala Shagtan. That's a long one. Number 31, which is a 4. 4s are stability or stagnation. Drink from the holy water of wisdom, and from now on, follow the way of self-awareness. Be like water. Flow freely and unhindered along your path. Now, Saga is holding 2 golden chalices of wisdom. Her dragon looks like he or she is covered in diamonds. Interesting, right? I'm going to read you the message that the dragon has because I feel like that's the most relevant of the 3 pages that's here. We come to you bearing the 2 holy chalices of wisdom. You may drink the water within, but be aware that wisdom can be achieved only through self-knowledge. Be ready to look into the mirror that I am. Know yourself and then surrender to the flow of life. Stop trying to live life like others. Be like water. Find your way and flow through all unpleasant situations. You will only become involved with them if you allow yourself to become caught up in them and sacrifice your freedom. So this card, this message is saying, don't get caught up in what others are saying or doing. Don't try to be like other people, Capricorns, right? You want to be yourself. Drink from the holy water of wisdom. Be wise. You can. You're very grounded. Okay. So now we're going to face the camera down. We're going to pull some tarot, and then we will look at the Council of Horses Oracle card. That is the card for every sign. My guides told me that when I was meditating on everybody's energy, getting ready to do these readings, I just picked up that deck and shuffled it and just asked if there was a message. And the card that came out, I read it, and my guide said, this is the card for everyone. Keep this card for everyone. So we'll see what that is at the end. Okay, Capricorn. So for this week's reading, I am using my Celestial Tarot because we have a full moon. Excuse me. Within that week, right? So Sunday the 31st is that full blue moon in Sagittarius. And that is kicking off the week. So using my Celestial Tarot, I do love this deck for its positive energy. There are lots of moons and stars, the galaxy, and some of the cards that seem a little challenging in other decks don't seem as challenging in this deck. Love the imagery on it. Okay, I hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a good Memorial Day weekend. We had, it was a pretty rainy weekend for us, but we did have some lobster. Before the rain set in, we got the rest of our first 3-quart of green wood stacked, so we're really happy about that. And yeah, so had some hot lobster with butter, and we had some lobster rolls next day. So all in all, it was a good weekend. And I have my second interview at a job that I applied for. Last week I had my first interview, or maybe 2 weeks ago now when you see this. And this week coming up, I have my second interview. So we'll see how it goes. Right now I work about 23 hours a week. This job is going to be 32 hours a week, 8 to 9 months out of the year, and 40 hours a week over the winter. But I thought to myself, that's not too bad, because wintertime is when you need to get some more money, especially if you live in Maine where I do, because you have more heating costs, more electricity costs, just, So, and that's also when our side business, when Jeff is taking a break. So we don't have much coming in from our side business during the winter, typically. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to see what the Sagittarius reading says. All right, let's see. Cards or the deck is a little quiet. We got a couple cards. Oh, there we go. Okay, what do you... Oh, 2 kings. Are you kidding me? And the devil. That's you. So you have the Hermit, the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the devil. Wow, Capricorns. What is going on this first week of June for you guys? Oh my gosh, I'd love to know in the comments. 10 of Swords. Oh, the devil followed by the 10 of Swords. Your energy. And then the 10 of Swords is either you believing something somebody's saying about you, or you saying something. Well, no, that's not it. Somebody could be saying some negative things about you, Capricorns, but don't listen to that. Don't take it in. Don't give it any credit, okay? Swords are words and thoughts. Don't let those things creep in. You keep doing you. Right? You follow your bliss. You follow your intention. You just keep integrity on what... I don't know who needed to hear that, but that is very strong. And then 8 of Pentacles. Focusing on work. Okay. Wow, this is nuts. All these big cards. All right, so building on drinking from the cup of wisdom, right? Flowing. First card is the Hermit. This is number 9, right? This is Virgo energy, one of your fellow earth signs. And this is all about going within. And I think you already had that message in that dragon card. Going within so you can see the path clearly, right? It's meditating, it's withdrawing, it's giving yourself some time to really take in your circumstances and what's going on around you so you can make good choices for how to move forward. That's really what I'm feeling with that card. And then you have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Both looking the same way. That's significant. They're looking towards the Hermit. All 3 of those cards are looking the same way. Facing the same way. King of Cups. This is somebody who is very nurturing, loving, emotional. They're both masculine energy. The King of Pentacles is like your energy, Capricorn, right? earth signs. And yeah, that's probably you. So I'm thinking something may have you too emotional. That's not normal for Capricorns. Look, he's looking there and there. He's looking there. So the King of Pentacles is looking to the King of Cups, who's looking to the Hermit. Let's break that down. Let's unpack that. So the King of Pentacles, that is wealth, abundance, hard work. It's also that you've put in the work into your 401k, into your savings, into your bank, into paying off your bills. You put in the work. Now you're looking to that King of Cups for some emotional attachment. You're looking, maybe you've done all the work financially and now you're looking for emotional fulfillment, right? That could be what's going on. And then that King of Cups is looking to the Hermit to go within. What is it that I really want? Okay? What do you really want? What is going to fulfill you emotionally? Now, it doesn't have to be a relationship. You know, I get emotional fulfillment from doing this, right? So it just depends. And there's you. You are right in the middle of this. Yeah, this is your energy. There's no, I was quiet for a minute, but it's like, nope, none of the other messages of this card matter because this is representing you. Okay. This is what they're telling me to do. Okay. I got to try to make it stay there when it doesn't want to. So you're in the middle of these kings and this hermit all trying to figure things out. Then comes the Ten of Swords, right? And the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like there is somebody who has, you know, been saying some things about you, maybe behind your back. This person is lying there. The swords are actually, they're facing up. They're facing the moon. And that's your only full moon in your cards, which is odd. Most people have had 3 or 4 full moons. You've got this one. So you could have some sort of awakening or realization at this full moon that you need to let go of that person, right? 8 of Pentacles. This is focusing, really focused in on one thing. So this could, maybe you have several projects that need to be done, but this one is taking all your time. So something that you're focusing on. This could also be something at work. You're really focusing on one aspect of your job that's really taking all of your time. You've already created some of these things, right? And it's this one that's pulling you away or pulling you away from some other things that you could be doing. So let's just look at this. So here this one, remember, drinking from the goblet of wisdom or the cup of wisdom, the holy water of wisdom. Follow the way of self-awareness. Be like water, flow freely and unhindered along your life's path. Creating everything. So these are similar. King of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. You've created it. Now you're looking to the King of Cups to bring some emotional things into your life. Who's looking at the Hermit, who says, go within and figure out what you really want. And this is you. And then you have somebody who may be wishing you some ill will or speaking badly about you, but don't let it get into your psyche. Just bat it away. Put a mirror up. Let it bounce off, right? Because then you're pedal to the metal, concentrating on something here that has to do with your work or how you earn your money. It could be your business, your side business, your website. It could be at work if you go to work, but something along those lines that you're really focused on. Let me just see. Let's see if Spirit wants to give us any more information about that Ten of Swords. Okay, Spirit, what do my Capricorns need any more information about that Ten of Swords? Where that could be coming from or what's going on? I almost feel like you hear something that it's not true, but you think it is. Yeah, 9 of Cups is kind of the braggart. Nine of Cups has created a lot of stuff emotionally, but he's only focused on one thing. That's similar to that Eight of Pentacles, focused on one thing. And then you have the Page of Wands. That's action and passion, but being new at something. It's a new, something that's not familiar. So it's going forward. And there's also two cardinals in the card. So your ancestors, Capricorns, are trying to get a message to you about this Ten of Swords situation. Okay? They're trying to get a message. So listen to your gut. Yeah. And then it's, oops, gosh, I keep messing that up. And then it's the Ten of Wands, heavy burden. So clarifying the Ten of Swords, you have the Nine of Cups, emotional, focusing on one thing. You have the Page of Wands, message trying to get through from your ancestors with those cardinals. And then the Ten of Wands, finishing a cycle, completing a cycle. So this Ten of Swords is maybe going to bring some emotional light to a situation that's going to allow you to move on and get done with that. That Eight of Pentacles leads to that Ten of Wands where you're done with the situation. Okay, love it. All right, now we're going to look at this Council of Horses card. That was for everybody, every sign. Mythic Horse. Unfold your own myth. Mythogenesis, symbiosis, and modern archetypes. History need not define you. Your history, the world's history, your family's history doesn't define you, right? Humanity need not define you. Humanity, the collective, the way everybody thinks, or the way the people around you think. You are walking your own path, your own myth, right? I appear when it is time for you to travel deep inside your humanity to help you release the reverence you hold for order and convention. Meaning it's okay to be unconventional, Cappies, right? You can be unconventional. Herein you begin to make sense of the world in a different way, beyond the boundaries of upbringing and education, what you've been taught along the way, by family, friends, by the school system, or whatever. You can break free of that and be unconventional. Myth is a way of talking about the ineffable and begins to reveal the coded language of your soul. I will help you find the compelling narratives that define the qualities of who you are. Where are you conforming to conformity? How are you defined by the myths you tell about yourself, or the ones that are told about you? This is bringing to mind the Ten of Swords, right? Where we were saying that somebody may be saying something about you. You don't need to take that on. The world as we know it is transforming. You influence that transformation through the thoughts you think and the actions you take, Capricorn. So be thoughtful. Be full of thought and good thought, right? Love that for you. Wow. This was quite a packed message. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. Leave me a comment. Give it a thumbs up. I'm close to 800 subscribers. If you're not subscribed, I would love to have you. Until next week, peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.